time here. Just finishing setting up, getting my laptop opened so I can get to the comments. All right. Hey, you see that? That's new. That's a Valentine's Day gift from the wife. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Everyone say thank you. Let me get this. Yes, that's it, right. Okay, going to community. I got this figured out finally now. It only took me like 2 months to figure out the new changes that they made. No, I'm not old. All right. Yeah, so let's just start right in with the comments. If anyone comes in live, feel free to comment and consider this an AMA. That's the way I like to do these end of the month, last Monday live shows that I'm doing. Let me see if I get a little less. What if I do that a little bit? I don't know. All right, so just this last week, I dropped a midday monologue Monday called Publishers. Please stop doing this. Now, please remember, I am a good 6 to 8 months ahead of schedule. And this is part of a 3-part kind of series of things. So I'm not 100% sure which one this was. I believe, and if I'm wrong, I'm giving you a preview of another one coming up. I believe this is the one that had to do with the one in the cooperative games when one person in a group falls, dies, ends their quest unwillingly, gets unalived, then it's over. The game is over. Everyone loses. And there's a few cases I can see that working with, but generally speaking, come on, what are you doing? The rest of us want to finish the damn game. Okay, maybe it's impossible, or maybe it's just very, very difficult at this point, but let us have the option. I'm trying. Yes, I know we can house rule. But my point is, it shouldn't have to be house ruled. That was the point I was making. I believe that's the one. Otherwise, you got a preview of another one coming up in a month or two. Our friend Shogunstein 6475. If you don't know the Shogunstein, please give his channel a little bit of support. He's a good guy, makes good videos, and I believe there may be a few out there. He's got to be the best when it comes to colorblind perspective. If nothing else, check that out. But he does more than just gaming stuff. Yeah, he's a good guy. Check him out. Legendary is what he had to say. Legendary. He likes to use that word because we are legendary here at Two Gun Pixie. So thank you very much for that, Shogunstein. Friday Night Fillers, just the other week. No, oh wow, this is an old one. Wait a second. We did play it rather recently, but no, this is 23. This is going back to 7/21/23. A year and a half ago at this point, almost 2 years ago. And this is Master Lobby 9580. I think you're new. Welcome. Thank you for checking us out. And if you're not new and I forgot about you, I'm sorry I forgot. So we played Paladin versus, was this me and Ron? This might have been me and Ron. Paladin versus Ranger for Dungeon Mayhem 2. Nope. Dungeon Mayhem 2-player SmackDown, we did it. Paladin versus Ranger. And Master Lobby 9580 said, who goes first always wins. I don't know if that's true. But I'll tell you what, Master Lobby, you piqued my interest. Now I want to go back and check some of the older videos. Hey, Shogunstein is here. Legendary viewer comments from a legendary viewer like you, who's been supporting me almost since day one, I swear. Thank you, Shogunstein. You've been here with us for years. Literally. Probably longer than anyone else, I think. At least that's still regularly comments and shows up for live stuff. But, yeah, so who goes first always wins in Dungeon Mayhem. I want to go back and check some of the videos. I also want to move forward with this concept, with this idea, and play a few other games and see if that holds out true. Mazel tov to you too, Shogunstein. What? Mazel tov, my friend. It is always good to mention you a little bit. It's good. You're a little meshugana in the head, my friend, with all the games, but you're a good guy. Well, friends, I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. Little Jackie Mason left a big impression on me when I was a kid. All right, but yeah, no, seriously though, Master is whoever goes first in Dungeon Mayhem, and maybe Marvel Mayhem. Is that always the person that's going to win? I doubt that, but I want to test it. All right, Shogun, see, we're back to you again. You're always all over these comment sections, my brother. So for Crypt that we played a couple of weeks ago, for the slideshow. It's been months since we played Crypt. Slideshow gaming with Crypt, you said, good little game. We had it for a long time. It is good. It's a very interesting one player. You know, like 2 players, it's just kind of like grave robbers, right? Which is fun. I'm not putting that down. It's fun. But when you play 1 player, it suddenly becomes this supernatural game of you versus basically the ghost, right? Of your dead relative. Tabletop Takeout. Some of my thoughts on Betrayal at Baldur's Gate from the 11th of this month, a couple of Tuesdays ago. BP Matthew 254. Peanut butter Matthew? I'm fucking with you, sorry. It's just funny though. But PB says, bought it a while ago and haven't gotten it to the table yet, but would love to do that in the near future. Nice video. Nice comment. Thank you for taking the time of checking that out and commenting to me on that. That is very cool, very good. I hope you get a chance to play it. If you are a fan of Betrayal and you're a D&D player, I don't see why you're not going to enjoy this. Really. We also have the Betrayal, Scooby-Doo Betrayal at Mystery Mansion, which is another nice twist on the game. If you're a big Betrayal fan and Scooby-Doo's your thing, yeah, you might want to check that one out as well. But PB, man, please get that game to the table. Get it played. Come back here and leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of the game. Me and my buddies, my wife, even, she's not a big gamer. Have enjoyed the game. Really have. Woo, okay, now that brings us to another old friend of the channels here. For Watson the Pixies box by Renegade Games Studios. We have our friends, and I out of fun and respect, because they've been with us for so long, I do like to slightly mispronounce their name a little bit just because I like the way it comes out when I say it, and that's Starship Chiru Studios. Really do love that name. You said this is a unique setup for the game. Thank you for sharing. I share every unboxing I do, every single one. In fact, you're about to lose you're about to shit your pants. You're not going to believe this, but because I only do one unboxing video a week, I got enough videos for a year and a half on unboxing videos. Listen, if it gets up to 2, I'll double it. If it gets up to 2 years ahead of schedule, or 2 years and a month, then I'll double it up and I'll do 2. But for right now, that's insane. It's insane. But yeah, every unboxing I got, brother, anything you can unbox here, I'm going to share it. Let everyone see it. Oh, Shogunstein, my friend, all over this one. Wow, how many? That's a lot of comments. That's a spicy meatball. All right. January viewer comments. Very few people comment on the viewer comment videos. Would that be meta to do so? I don't know. But Shogunstein did. He's the man. Shogunstein, oh, you're commenting on a bunch of things I'm talking about here, right? Okay, but agreed. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, this is going back to I commented what you commented what I commented about. I remember this now about Escape from New York, the board game. We're talking about that, and this is passing. It's a throwaway comment, although it was absolutely 100% true. Had nothing to do with the game, which is why I mean it's a throwaway comment. I said that it was Escape from LA was well, basically I can't remember what the exact words were I said, but basically Escape from New York was an amazing movie, a great movie, and Escape from LA was a piece of shit. It was a lazy attempt using mostly the same story, mostly the same script. Come on, let's be honest. I liked the ending though. I did like the ending. Kind of dark. That's why I liked it. But yeah, so Shogunstein said agree. Escape from LA was terrible. He says, have you seen Bone Tomahawk with Kurt Russell, an amazing movie? Yeah, that came out it's like pre-COVID, isn't it? I feel like I saw that movie like 7, 8 years ago or something. But yes, yeah, you're right. When I saw it was absolutely amazing. Well, come on, Kurt Russell, come on. I'm sure there's movies of his that I'm just not great fans of the movies. Maybe it's a genre or something, but still, everything I've seen Kurt Russell in, it's been incredible. He really is a great actor. Shogunstein continues to say, I had a couple of opportunities to buy Roanoke. Oh, yeah. We're talking about the Roanoke game. Not sure why I did not pull the trigger, because I asked you why, because you had said that in the last one. You don't remember why you did not pull the trigger? Maybe because of the living card game format. Oh, well, living card game can be a money pit, like you end off saying there. It can be a money pit. But I don't have the right, to say someone shouldn't get a living card game system. And I'm sure you're going to be in agreement with what I'm going to say, sort of add to this is, but the collectible card game, I mean, that's insane. I would never, ever go down that rabbit hole again. I am so glad that me and my buddies years ago climbed out of that. Whew. Oh, no. I could do a collectible card game, but I have to be very careful when I do, because I have to remember that if it's a game, if it's a game in general that I like, if it's a game system, a little bit more specifically that I like, but really specifically, if it's also a genre, an IP or something that I'm really into, again, hint, the Marvel stuff there, right? I know I'm going to want to be a completionist with it. So that's when I have to be careful and say, do I have the time, the money? I got to, in my mind, space it out with what I believe to be the amount of drops like Fantasy Flight Games is going to do for Marvel the coming year versus what might get dropped for, let's say, Hero Quest or Return to Dark Tower. I got to take these things into consideration when it comes to not collectible. Nope, sorry. The living card games. That's why I gave up on the Lord of the Rings big ass Fantasy Flight games. I mean, it was nice. It ran like the Star Wars Imperial Assault. That's right down there somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there, the Lord of the Rings. But yeah, the whole living system, it was gonna be too much. It was just definitely gonna be too much. So yeah, if Roanoke has that living card game style, maybe I had missed that somehow. I forgot about it. But yeah, you're right. That does make it something you have to stop and think about. If you're not colorblind, you would have no idea. Yes, it's true. Because we were also talking about, because I'm slightly colorblind. Some of my blues and greens blend in together a little bit. But I mean, I can still tell the difference. And I have the way I like to put it to my friends, like my wife and stuff, is you take off the sleeves from a box of like 24 Crayola crayons. I'll tell you the difference between the blues and the green ones in there. But yeah, the shades sometimes outside of that, the more nuanced shades in reality can sometimes blend to me. But apparently Shogunstein has it worse than I do. If you're still watching their Shogun Steen, I'm not sure. Uh, yes, I'm not sure if you're still watching or not. But yeah, so we were talking about, and if you're a game designer and you're not colorblind yourself, and you don't have anyone close to you, a good friend, a spouse, sibling, child, family member that is colorblind, so therefore you're aware of it, you think about this, it's not going to cross your mind. So it is becoming, common to see publishers making games where they're choosing colors that can blend together. If you have problems, mostly guys. From what I understand, it's mostly guys. Our Y chromosome somehow is responsible for it. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a geneticist, but it does affect guys more often, apparently. But yeah, and me and him, that's what we were talking about. If you're not aware of this, that's why games get designed where colorblind people are having difficulties with them. Also, Shogun Steen says, very interested in the UFO, UAP stories, especially the last couple of years, which we got into because of another comment here. And although this is not the channel for it, I am a follower of what has been going on with UFOs, UAPs, the Congress, military whistleblowers, tier 1 whistleblowers coming forward now firsthand. We've had some firsthand whistleblowers coming forward to explain to us and allegedly waiting to go to Congress to put their hands in the Bible, so to speak, and swear it in front of our elected officials that they're first-hand witnesses to ships and bodies. I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind and an open eye on everything there, Shogun Steen. Yeah. Woo, that was a lot to get through. That was not a lot of comments this month. That brings us, we already slid around here to Slideshow Gaming, January of 25th, and the rest of them, January, December, January. So we did a pretty good job going through these. Fallen Dominion Studios, Hero Quest, Jungles of Delthrak. Awesome slideshow with that. Thank you very much. Fallen Dominion Studios is a great company. They have an amazing game. Please check out Fallen Dominion. It is amazing post-apocalyptic survival, exploration, resource, town building game. Wow, they pack a lot into it. Yeah, so I guess that's going to be it. It's going to be a short episode. Let me see what's coming up. Nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary that's happening yet. That's happening now. That's in the immediate time frame. I am in the process of interviewing a few new potential 20-sided warriors, as we had a little bit of a shake-up here. And me, Ron, and Rob are the last men standing. So it's time to bring in some fresh blood, some new blood into the group. And I've had some success in Facebook, Dungeons and Dragons for old dudes, New York City Dungeons and Dragons, or NYC Dungeons and Dragons, and Dungeons and Dragons Group Finder. Actually, I've had no luck from Group Finder. I kind of feel like that Facebook page is kind of dead. Very little posts on it. I'm the only one liking anything that anybody drops. Oh yeah, I feel like it's a dead Facebook page. I've been getting most of my attention from the Facebook page Dungeons and Dragons for old dudes. I thought I'd get some for the New York because I'm right here, but I'm on the northern tip, literally the northernmost tip of Manhattan Island. There is no apartment buildings, houses, huts, yurts, anything north of me before you get off the island. So it's a little difficult. Even though I'm in Manhattan, it's a little difficult for some people to get to me. If you're in the outer boroughs, if you're in Queens, Brooklyn, even parts of the Bronx can be difficult to get up to where I am, because it means traveling with transfers on trains and coming into the city and changing lines, and it can be a lot. So yeah, maybe that's why I haven't had so much luck, so much pull getting responses back from the New York City Dungeons and Dragons group. But Dungeons and Dragons for old dudes. And I'm also a little surprised, not being judgmental here or anything, but a little bit surprised that all the Dungeons and Dragons dudes in my age category here, or allegedly, I'm imagining, are in their 50s and 60s like I am, if they're, hey, old dudes, right? A lot more attention to 5e than I was expecting. I'm a bit of the oddball out, it seems, doing 3.5. I kind of thought I was going to be the oddball out doing 3.5 because everyone else was going to be doing a D&D. But it's just the opposite. It seems like there's more 5e players there than anything else. Took me by surprise. Ambulance? Fire truck? Anyway. So, but yeah, I did get some luck. Got some new players. And actually, this weekend, I'm meeting at least one of them. Is going to be coming here and joining us. We're filming the last session of Star Wars before we get back into D&D with our main campaign, hitting the free city of Greyhawk. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Whew. And that's what's going on here. Otherwise, a lot of real life. And this cool neon sign. All right. One last check here. Did I miss anything? No, it does not look like I did. Mazel tov from Shogun Scene at 12:05. It is now not 12:05. It's 12:21 was the last comment we got. So it is good enough time for me to sign off. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I'm your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pigskin presents Neon Signs.